Watch the route in. Don't get tunnel vision. So many. Hey, on the deck, Honeycrisp PDT chip. He cut it out. But why?
Greetings Marines, FiOth here, and in today's weapon modding guide we will be taking a look at the Plasma Discharger. That's the Zadak, the shotgun that becomes available as soon as you complete the Pathogen campaign. This is a very strange gun. I'm saying this because you can do some things with it that are pretty much improbable with other shotguns, but it has lower damage than some of the competition, and it's pretty tight for fire rate and dependability when it comes to its reload. It has a very slow reload cycle. I'm going to explain why I modded the way I modded, and you can then discuss and suggest stuff if you want to, well, let me know your thoughts. So, I'm going to quickly take out everything and explain why I'm using what I'm using. For the purposes of this build, I will be modding with perks up to Season 4 pre-pathogen, and that's because I want people who just got it to be able to mod it. Some of us will take more time to get all the attachments than others. Stars are 5% reload speed, 5% weak point damage, 5% charge speed for the charge shots that I'm going to explain. And the weapon perk is 1% slow and 0.5% less damage when the enemy is hit for 5 seconds, stacking up to 12 times. I don't really know what you can hope to achieve with this. What's gonna be shot in the face with a shotgun that then won't be dead or severely damaged to be taken down by one of your allies, so that you can benefit from slowing it by 12% and decreasing its damage by 6%. I don't see much utility here, but anyway. Accuracy of 55, stability of 48, damage per pellet 147, reload time of 219. Yeah, that hurts, and the way we're gonna mod it is not gonna get very better. Max ammo of 19, stable charge of 15, fire rate of 1.7, mag capacity of 9, weak point damage of 155. So, how does this thing fire? Well, unmodded, you're using this huge reticle if you're gonna hip fire. It's all over the place. Looks like this when you spam it, and like this when you concentrate the charge and unleash on the enemy. You can take some deep shots with it, but you reduce your DPS so drastically because of the charge time, I wouldn't really recommend it. I'm gonna show you how to make this as viable as possible for close range encounters, and we can discuss if you like what I did here or not. So, here I was in between two choices. One was counterbalance break because I wanted that 15% fire rate. It takes you to 1.9, but it gives stability that I really don't need. And if I make my total configuration of this thing, I go from a very comfortable 2.0 shots per second to 2.3 if I use this. So I was like, let's make it more viable, let's make it more utilitarian. And I ended up with Tanker Muzzle because it's 1 out of 3 shells will briefly stun. When you're in their face, you want the stun to survive the exchange, and it gives you weak point damage, stable charge, and effective range. That's a win-win for a shotgun. If you ask me why not anti-material, it gives a smaller chance of a knockdown, it gives stability and handling that really don't benefit a shotgun. So Tanker Muzzle break it is. Here there is only one choice. Launch accelerator is 20% fire rate, stable chance 20, and handling of 10. Yeah, this is a no-brainer, guys. Takes fire rate to 2, stumble chance to 19.5, and gives you handling to swap this. It's amazing, it's great, like, there's pretty much no alternative. Here I went for compound optic initially, effective range and zoom magnification plus the aim assist, but zoom magnification is not great on shotguns. Effective range is 25%, but then I look at my weak point damage, I was nearing 200%, and I said, green dot it is. the way we're modding this, we're suffering from one main issue, and that is the reload cycle. It is very, very slow, and this is a shotgun, so you have to be very, very deliberate when you get in their faces to shoot and then reload, because you can empty your mag like this, and then you are left hanging with an empty gun. Of course, if you unload 9 barrages of this thing in something's face, said something's gonna be dead probably, like, it's a lot of damage. And if you watched my ridiculously long 10-hour stream 2 nights ago, you will know that this thing can put in work, and it melts the ultras, guys. Like, it's ridiculously effective. I don't know, it's because it's plasma, it melts the shields that much faster, or I'm just crazy, but there might be some metric that we're not seeing, because damn, man, it decimated those warriors. It was amazing. Of course, only numbers don't lie in life, so unless we have some standardized numbers about what's happening here, I'm not gonna suggest that anything is happening here. This is my suggested modding guide for the Zadak Plasma Discharger, and I hope you find it useful. I'd really like to know your thoughts in the comment section below, and as you probably already realized, I'm covering everything I can get my hands on in FTE. So sub, like, share, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified about what I'm doing here, and if you really want to help me out, consider Patreon and get a membership on the channel here. It really helps a lot. Until next time, be well, stay frosty, and always strive perfection, Marines. G or...